Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for today's set, I'm doing the Femi Beauty Lazy Girl method, and I'm using my Welquin XXL full cover coffin tips. These are my absolute favorite. For the products that I'm going to be using in today's video, I'm using Princess Pink Polygel by NailHoliday. And I'm going to be using these glitters that I got from my local Walmart. And I was amazed with these glitters. They have so many different selections. I'm also using Nail Addict's Pinky Pink. And those would be the products for today. So to get started with the Lazy Girl method, essentially if you were doing this to be kept on, you want to make sure that your inside of your nail is prepped. So I would normally just etch the inside of the full cover tip so that the product adheres better. Sometimes I put base gel and cure and then go on with my polygel application, but today I'm just going straight in with that Princess Pink. So I squeeze it into the nail well, and these stands I have, well, the tacky pieces for the stand, oh, they do not stick. It's so frustrating. I got them off Amazon and they're made for this, but for some reason mine don't stick well at all, or it takes a while for it to actually get tacky enough to hold the nail sometimes. But I basically just squeezed that polygel into this nail tip, and now I'm just patting it into the nail tip to cover it. When you're doing the Lazy Girl method, a little product does go a long way, so you don't need much, but I still do a 2-bead method even when I'm doing it this way. And that's just because, like I always say, I don't like stickiness. So I feel like with the 2-bead method, I do this first bead, and I do that over all of my nails first. Once I get them all into the nail well like I want, making sure they're touching the sides and everything is covered correctly, I do a full 60-second cure on all of the nails. And I always like to turn it over to before like curing to make sure it's covering the nail tip in entirety how I want. But I'm just repeating this same step over all of the nails, basically putting in my first bead here to start off with this method. I do hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And as always, I thank you for joining me today in this video. It's greatly appreciated. If you're someone that's watching right now and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that like. Excuse me, you can leave a like too. Please leave a like, it helps. But hit that subscribe button, hit the like on the video, and also put on your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I would love for you to join the Nail Addict family. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so very much for joining me on my nail journey. It means so much to me. If you're someone that's just coming in and you're kind of seeing me post every day, the reason why is because for the month of June, I want to just challenge myself to do a video a day. Basically, I don't know, just challenging myself, trying to build up my subscribers and grow my channel. And I feel like it's been doing okay thus far because I've been posting a video since June 1st. So today is the 14th that I'm actually uploading this video. And so yeah, it's been going okay, I guess. But I appreciate everyone that does show up. Anyone that newly subscribed, I appreciate you so much. If you've been subscribed to me, I love you all so very much. I love you more than you will ever know, because without you all, I wouldn't be here and wouldn't be motivated to come and do these videos if I didn't have you all here. So I appreciate and love you all so much for always showing up and showing love and support. And this is how the nails are looking after that first bead, and then I do a cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm taking Princess Pink again, and I did my thumb off camera. I always typically do the thumb off camera because it's pretty much a repeat nail, and when I'm taking photos, it's really like I don't have a way of kind of showing it without my hands kind of looking like claws. It's weird. So my thumb is essentially always a repeat nail of something already in the set, just so you can essentially see it done. But I am going to put that second bead in there like you just saw, and I pat it into the cuticle area and lightly press it on my nail. So like I said in the beginning, a little goes a long way. As you see, I have a lot of spillage here. It's just that I put a little bit too much, but I take a brush with some alcohol and just wipe that away, and it's fine. It doesn't really cause much, but you just don't want to waste a lot of product. So it's always really important to try and make your cuticle area as thin as possible to avoid that spillage. Most times I'm pretty good at applying the cuticle bead, but for this set, I was just like putting it in there and just patting away and placing it on my nail. But it's an easy cleanup, so it didn't really bother me. If anything spilled out, I just simply wiped it away with my brush. Also, really important before curing to make sure the underside is smooth, so there's no polygel that's like stuck to your nail or caked up under there. It does create very long lasting nails if you're making sure that before you're curing, everything is pretty much set and right on the nail. So once I get them all set, well, one by one for this one, because I do want to make sure they stay on. So I do like a flash cure in between each nail for about like 10 to 15 seconds. And then I go in after I apply all of the nails and do a full 60-second cure. Also, before applying these to your natural nail, you want to make sure that you're properly prepping if you want them to stay. So make sure to push back your cuticles, remove any dead skin there, apply a dehydrator and primer of your choice, apply a layer of base gel and cure that for 60 seconds, and then go in with the polygel nail so that it actually sticks and stays. And here is how the nails are looking after I apply them all and do a full 60-second cure. So now I'm taking a lint-free wipe and some 91% alcohol, and I'm just wiping off the tacky layer on the top and bottom of these nails so I can go in with just a little filing. One of the great things about the Femi Beauty method is there is very minimal filing. So I'm taking my mandrel and a fine grit sanding band here, and I'm going around my cuticle because I did have a lot of spillage on this nail in particular. And I'm just going ahead and cleaning that up and trying to crispen around the cuticle. With these nail tips, and this is just for anyone, some nail tips, before even putting them on, you do want to round the bottom of the nail tip to kind of fit your nail bed. And for these Welquin tips, I always have to do that. For this video in particular, I really didn't do that, so they do look a bit bulky to me down by the cuticle area because they didn't fit how they properly should, being that I didn't go in and actually file. But if I were keeping this set on, before I put it on, I definitely would have filed and rounded that bottom of the nail tip so that it does fit my nail pretty nicely. So once I apply the nail with the polygel, it fits very nicely into my nail bed. But once I clean up around the cuticle area, I'm then going to go ahead and use a buffer and go ahead and buff the shine off of the nail so that I'm able to go in with my nail art. And this is how the nails are looking after being filed, shaped, and buffed. So now I'm going in with my Macart nail art brush in a size 1, and I'm going to start in with the nail art. So the inspiration behind this photo was my friend Nisha. She got her nails done by her nail tech, and they were so freaking cute to me. And I've been wanting to do croc print for quite a while, so I decided to recreate the set. It's one part that I kind of messed up on, being that I wasn't able to actually look at the photo right before I tried it. But nonetheless, I feel like they came out pretty okay. So to start, on my index ring and my pinky, I'm going to do a French tip nail. So I'm taking that in the color pinky pink, and I'm just making a nail bed to my liking. And guys, this French came out to me so perfect. I haven't done a like long French tip like this, and I absolutely love how this came out. Or maybe I have. I can't remember, but I know I keep saying I want to, and I don't recall doing it, but this French tip to me came out perfect. When I was done just applying the French tips to these nails, I was like, look, I'm sold, I'm set. This is my favorite color. I could basically keep them just like this and rock them. They're so, so nice. And this color is so, so pretty. So on to the Nail Reserve polish that I have here. I said Nail Addict before, but they just changed their name to Nail Reserve. So listen, guys, I've heard it so much in so many videos, and I really try not to pay this attention to the smell of things. Like, it just kind of has to bother me in order for me to be like, that's a product I don't want to use anymore. But this polish, honestly, I've heard so many people say it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to check it out. So when I pulled this out, I wasn't even like contemplating or thinking about smelling it, but all of a sudden there was like this sweet smell that came up to my nose, and I was like, what is that? And I like bent down and took a whiff of the wet gel polish, and guys, this Nail Reserve gel polish has like such a sweet smell. If you guys have not tried it, you are missing out. This is like, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, this is really this gel polish smelling so sweet like this. And like I said, I've heard it said so much, and I have some, obviously, because I received PR, but I never really paid attention to just how sweet smelling they really are. So if you would like to try them and just check it out and see what I'm talking about, I do have a discount code that I will link down below right now so that you're able to check out Nail Reserve. They have so many different products for you to choose from. And this is the first gel polish that I've encountered that is so sweet smelling. So for the first nail, it was just a regular French tip. This second nail, I'm doing a half French tip. And with both Frenches, I did take like a cleanup brush and like clean the line up just how I wanted it. And I did go ahead and do a flash cure on each nail until I had all of the nails done. And then I did a full 60-second cure. Now on my middle and my ring, they're these half Frenches that you see here. But what I was supposed to do is make like a longer line right along the edge of that French, and then make one line off to the side. So I was confused and couldn't remember exactly how her nails looked. So I ended up just making 2 lines off to the side, and I felt like it came out okay, but I wish I would have remembered exactly how it looked, or at least went back and looked at it again before doing this nail set, but it came out pretty cute. So I'm gonna let you continue to watch what's here. So for my ring finger, I'm doing the same thing as the middle finger, just reversed. And these were like 2 of my favorite nails. Like I said, I kind of wish I would have remembered to connect that first line onto the ending part of the French, but I still like them nonetheless. Once I get all of the nails cured, I'm now taking a lint-free wipe and some 91% alcohol and just wiping off the tacky layer on these nails to start going in with the Croc print. So now I'm taking that shade Pinky Pink and I'm going in to do the Croc print. So I'm using a dotting tool and I'm just making the lines down the center. And when I'm doing these lines, I'm not like pressing down on the nail. I'm taking enough gel polish to where I can just glide over because I do want a 3D lifted effect on the nails with this color. So I'm going to go up the middle and make a few lines there, and then I'll go down the sides of the fringe as well to make the in-between lines on this Croc print. And then before curing anything, I do pour over that beautiful glitter, and once I do have it poured fully over the wet gel, I then cure my lamp for 60 seconds. So lately, if I have a design in mind, I get super excited and just go straight in. Normally, I like to place a top coat down before going in with nail art so that if I make any mistakes, it's very easy to wipe off. So now I'm going in on all of the other nails and top coating before finishing up the Croc prints, and I'll cure for 60 seconds. So for my index finger, being I already did the Croc print and I had cured and I hadn't top coated yet, I used my nail art brush and I just top coated that way in between all of the lines, and it took a little bit, so I did it off camera. But I'm now going in on that half French and doing the same thing on the pink areas as far as making the Croc print. And the two single lines that I have off to the side, I also do lines on those as well, and then pour that glitter again and cure for 60 seconds. So I'm gonna only show these two nails because it's super repetitive, but I'll let you continue watching. And this is how the nails are looking with just that Croc print, and it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I could have left it like this and just wore them, but you all know I always have to add an extra little something to this. So I went in with these Dior stickers that I was looking for a while back. There was a Louis Vuitton set I did, and I'll link that in the cards. And this set, I wanted it to be with these Dior stickers instead, and I could not find them anywhere. So I did decide to incorporate them in this set here today. So for the two single lines that I made on the middle and the ring finger, I'm now taking a dot of top coat and placing it there so that I can place these crystal rhinestones into that wet gel. I also placed two rhinestones on my index and my pinky on either side of the Dior sticker. And I don't know if I show it on camera or not, but I do take my nail art brush again and just go over the nail bed area again just to go ahead and protect those stickers. And I'll be back in just a moment for the final look. And here's the finished set. I think I recreated these very well. This is my favorite, absolute favorite shade of pink, and those glitters really set this set off for me. I just love how this came together, and I love the extra touch with the stickers. Super cute design, and like I said, I've been wanting to do croc print for a while now. I was just trying to figure out how to incorporate it, if I wanted to use blooming gel or do this 3D method. But I am going to come back with a blooming gel one, because I have a blooming gel I have not tried yet, and I'm looking forward to that. But just comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, you may as well go ahead and subscribe. Please make sure to like the video. Also leave a comment down below to let me know you're here. Here's me being extra in my car. But as always, I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be. And much love to you all.